going out to Pennsylvania. Going to have a conversation there with Dave. Dave, good afternoon. How can Dr. D and I serve?
Hey, good afternoon. How are you guys doing today?
Doing good, man. Thanks for calling in. How can we help?
So I got a relationship question, which I think Mr. Deloney would be able to help me out a lot with this one.
Yes, I'm going to be quiet and let him talk to you.
Yeah, I have a bit of financial background. I'm going through the process myself of going through using every dollar, budgeting, and going through my own finances, working the debt snowball. I'm still on step 2. I've paid off 2 credit cards and such, and I'm trying to work this out with family members as I go along with the process. And along with that, I'm also trying to help my girlfriend through it. So recently, with COVID and everything, she's been going through a lot of jobs. She's actually been through about 7 jobs throughout the last year. Can't consistently hold a job. And basically, she had a moment the other night where she broke down because of her finances. And, I tried to tell her, I said, this is why I'm doing what I'm doing. And I think we need to do this with you as well. And she thinks it's not as, she doesn't want to do the plan. She wants to do what she wants to do. She's the free thinker, and I'm the one who's more of the budgeter and who likes to conserve my money.
Hey, Dave, why can't she hold down a job?
I honestly think it's just her preference. She doesn't like retail. She doesn't like anything.
So is she not showing up to work? Is she showing up late? Does she just quit after a couple of days?
She just quits after a couple of days.
Okay.
And, it came down to a point where all her bills became outstanding. And
yeah, that's what happens when you quit your job. Your bills don't get paid, right?
Right. And she had her insurance cancel, her policies and stuff like that. And then
they want to get paid too.
Yeah, she looked to me and said, why, I told you my situation. Why haven't you helped me more than you already have? And I told her, I'm trying to help you through the process of learning to be an adult yourself and trying to take care of your finances yourself. She didn't like that answer. She was like, why didn't you help me pay through these things while, I was going through troubles? But to me, I felt like the fact that it was her choice to not continue working through her jobs and stuff like that it shouldn't be an obligation for me to pay her bills. And she sees otherwise.
So what? Man, there's a lot here. We could spend a couple of weeks with this one. What's your question?
Should I have done more to help her through this time when she was going to go be delinquent in her finances and stuff, even though I'm still working through my process myself as well?
Yeah, Dave, so here's the deal. The answer you gave her is the answer a dad gives a child. You are not her father, and your job is to be her boyfriend, man. And so the answer, you are not in a position to be teaching her adult responsibility, which is how you put it, right? You need to learn how to be a responsible adult. Man, that's not your job. Your job as her boyfriend is to love her and support her. Now, no, you shouldn't be paying her bills when she chooses to go through 7 jobs in 6 months and she chooses to not like certain jobs. The reality is, if Dave fired me today, my bills still need to be paid at the end of the month. And that means, as a responsible adult, I will be on the street. I'll give myself 24 hours, and then I'm hitting the street the next day looking for pizza delivery jobs and whatever I can scrounge up to pay my bills for my wife and my family. And my wife is probably going to hit the street too and go find a job, right? Because that's what responsible adults do when things fall apart. So no, your job is not to quote unquote support her by paying her bills or stepping in when she quits another job and another job and another job. The reality is, man, this sounds like a messy situation. It sounds like a situation that's she's got bigger fish to fry than the work thing. She's got things on her heart. She's got things that she needs to go meet with somebody about. And the reality is, dude, you can't solve these problems. I always fall back on this idea that people are not puzzles to be solved. They are people to be with, right? And so if your girlfriend is looking for you to fix her, man, she's not a machine. If she is looking for you to solve her, she's not a puzzle, right? And so you need to step back and say, is this the person I want to be with for a while? Is this a person that I want to continue to move forward and closer with in a relationship? And if so, man, y'all need some professional counseling. Y'all need some relationship care. And she needs to, man, to be honest with you, to grow up and face the real world, which means she's got to go get a job. She's got to hold the job, especially during a pandemic. If she finds work, she's got to crank it out. And she probably needs to go sit with somebody, with a professional counselor, with a pastor, with a mentor who will be honest with her, because she's got some stuff she's got to work through, brother, and that's not your baggage to carry.
You know, Dave, I want to say
go ahead.
this. No, you're.
Oh,
this,
Dave. I thought you were calling me Dave Ramsey. Okay, Dave from Pennsylvania. Yeah. Gotcha.
No, yeah, Dave, I like your heart. Let me say that. I believe that your heart is in a good place. I hope you listen to the wisdom of what John just gave you. I don't want you to lose your heart. I don't want you to lose your heart to want to help your loved one. Save that for your spouse. For a girlfriend, be the man. Lead by an example. If she's upset with you because you weren't willing to pay her bills, that's fine. Give her the door that she can exit. Okay? If she wants to leave because you won't pay her bills, then that was never your situation at all. If she stays, tell her, listen, we're going to both grow together. We're going to become good stewards with our money. I'm not paying your bills, you're not paying my bills, and we're going to grow together to one day hopefully be married. But if you're looking for a man to pay your bills, go get you a boy in a grown man's body, because a real man doesn't pay his girlfriend's bills. A real man protects and waits until he is married to provide for the family. But a boy would try to impress a girl. So, I love your heart. Keep that heart. Keep your mind, but save that for your spouse.